of this could possibly have, well done to it.
Shut up, Eric.
Well, it's all right, I did isn't it?
She's been seduced by a cunt.
Hi.
I'm
I'm well known for complaining that computers have taken over corporate Britain, charity Britain, financial Britain, government Britain. We are now all in the hands of the computers instead of using the computers to enhance our performance. However, now I have a real example of how a computer has thoroughly corrupted a company. And that company is O2, one of the communication giants of the UK. First of all, I found that my phone was cut off. I didn't understand that because I pay by standing order. A little bit of investigation showed that although the standing order money had left my bank account, it had not been received by O2. Okay, let's set out to find out why. I can't phone out. I can't phone in. I go onto the internet and everything that they've got, it says, phone this number, phone that number. I can't. You've cut me off. Also, I can't take incoming calls. So you can't actually tell me what the situation is. So I try your much vaunted online chat. Whoever it is at the other end says, I need to verify who you are. Will you please tell us the date and the amount you paid on your last bill? I've got my bank account right in front of me. I tell them, £65 paid on the 30th of May. That does not agree with our records. We cannot help you anymore. So now I'm without a phone. I can't contact O2 to talk to them. I can't get any sort of sense out of them. And what have they done? They've left an 82-year-old vulnerable elderly person without any way of contacting the outside world. That's what they've done. Well now, hang on, let's take a look at what they say in their corporate social responsibility. Oh God, they're fantastic. What they do for our community and what they're committed to is absolutely extravagant, absolutely wonderful, except that they are quite willing and without any sort of backup to leave a vulnerable 82-year-old without any sort of contact with the outside world over a weekend. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But that's for starters. Then, can I get hold of them? No. So then I call their agents. Ariel, with whom I've dealt for many years. Quite a good company in the past. I can't get any sense out of them either. They can't seem to tell me. They can give me an overall amount I owe, which is a mere 130 quid. Right? I owe 130 pounds. But I paid, according to my bank, 65 of it. And the rest is not due until June the 30th. That has now, by the way, been paid. But I can't get reconnected, but please send bank details. I sent bank details 3 times. And I keep on being asked for the same thing. Why? Because I'm not talking to anybody. I'm only talking to a bloody computer, which does not understand half of what I'm saying, half of what the problem is. And merrily goes on, corporate social responsibility, looking after our community. Yes, ha, ha, ha. I'll tell you one thing, I have lost total and utter faith in the leadership of this company. Mind you, I think that it's following what's happening in the rest of the country. Leadership is crumbling. I think it's a generational thing. Maybe it's other things. But I tell you one thing, this company is a crap company, right? Now what happens? I then get a letter, right? If you're unable to make this payment for any reason, it's important that you get in touch. Please call us on, and they give the number. But I can't. You've cut me off. Right? I can't call out. If we don't hear from you within the next 4 working days of the date of this letter, we'll disconnect all of our services to you. Right? Now we're talking about 100, actually, to be precise, 138 quid. So all the services that you've already disconnected by phone, and I don't have any other service with you that I'm aware. Now this will mean it may not be possible to reconnect some of the services we provide you. Well, actually, if this is an example of the service that you've got, I would very, very happily, as long as you break the contract, not provide me with services, because your services are crap. This will mean you might lose your allocated mobile phone number, so people will not be able to contact you. Oh, that's helpful. They can't contact me now anyway, you've cut me off. We will advise the credit reference agencies you have not paid your bill, and this may affect your credit rating. 138 quid. What a threat to a vulnerable pensioner, 82-year-old pensioner, right? And vulnerable. Parkinson. We will pass your details to our debt collection agency, who will contact you about the money you owe. Wow! Now we're really getting into it for 138 quid. This is one of the companies which gets subsidies, right? You can make payment for what you owe in one of the following ways. Auto payment line, 0800, I can't call out, you've cut me off. By bank transfer, right? Okay, what I need to know is, first of all, the last lot didn't, according to our records, although it left my bank, didn't arrive in your bank. Can anybody tell me why? Why there is a failure? Because it's not my fault. You choose the method of payment. It leaves my bank and it doesn't arrive in yours, and whose fault is it? Mine. You silly bloody people. If you need to check your account and bills, you can see them by logging into your account at. But when I try to get in and I'm asked for a password, and I try to find it, they say that the last reference is how much I paid and when. Oh, my bank is quite specific about what went out, but not O2. Oh no, it's got its own bloody accounting system. It is a disgrace. As a company, it is a disgrace. And I think that it's time that the government started to look at some of these companies. Social responsibility. It waves a flag. It's doing wonderful things, and I'm beginning to doubt that it does anything. CSR. I happen to know about it because I lecture on it. Corporate social responsibility. This company is a disgrace. O2 is a disgrace. And its former partner, Ariel, which was once a very good company, seems to be following in the footsteps. They're not trained. You don't talk to anybody. It's a computer. There is no recourse. But they cut you off and then tell you how to phone to try and get yourself back on. This is an absolute nonsense. And if this is corporate social responsibility, then it's a disgrace. And we should be ashamed and hold our heads down if this is the sort of thing that we do on the international stage. But never mind the international stage, this is what we do on the domestic stage. O2, you are rubbish, absolute rubbish. And anything you do now will not make up for the suffering and the misery that you put me through, not least of which is you affected my business. You cost me money. And do you care? No, because nobody will ever know about this. It'll go into a computer, which will go ping, ping, ping.
Better be quick. Only 20 seconds left.
Get a grip.
Hidden in the grid.
Computers are meant to assist you, not to run you, and all you have are people that pay lip service to it and push a button. Get a grip. This is simply not good enough. And if this is corporate Britain, I'm not a bit surprised
History guide from pure cremation.
that our trade figures are down,
What's the cost of an
that
average?
our
Turns out
GDP is suffering, that we've got a price increase, and that inflation is galloping. Because you, as corporate Britain, and a representative of corporate Britain, O2, are not helping one little bit. You are sloppy. Your systems do not stand any sort of investigation. And yet, you will carry on regardless. And the government will allow you to carry on regardless. Well, it's time that we hit back. And I'm doing that. I'm starting that. Don't use O2 if you can possibly avoid it. Don't use them. They are a crap company. Badly managed, badly apply the principles of good governance, good corporate governance, and they do not care because all they've got are computers. The people don't count anymore. Yeah, I'd like to say toodle pip, but not in that mood.
So there. Now, toodle pip.